So you want to get more accomplished, faster, and with less stress and overwhelm. Am I right? Well, a part of that, and there's a whole lot more, and for that I refer you back to the Insane Productivity Training course, but a part of that is learning to delegate, and there's an excellent chance that you suck at it. How do I know? Because most striving achievers suck at delegating, and I'll explain why here in a bit. Now, most people give up on delegating because those that they delegate to don't do it right or do it the way they want it done. Sound familiar? Well, let's correct that mentality right now. They didn't do it wrong, you did. You failed to delegate correctly. You see, delegation is not abdicating. You can't just say, here, you do this, and then expect them to come back with a successful deliverable according to you. As an example, there is a certain lady that I know that will remain nameless for my own safety, as she's just inside over there. Now, this non-specified lady finally hired a housekeeper, which is a big deal because she saw her mom raise 7 kids in a 1,500 square foot house doing all the work, even making their clothes by hand. So the idea of having someone else clean her house was a big psychological barrier for her to cross. So the housekeeper was hired. Yay! But after one visit, the housekeeper is fired. I asked why. She said, because the housekeeper used inferior products and she didn't do a good job cleaning. I asked, well, how much time did you spend training the housekeeper? And on your preferences and the desired outcome that you wanted, and if she provided the housekeeper with the products that she wanted her to use. Her response was, she's a housekeeper. I would expect her to know how to clean and to have the right products. But she's not a mind reader, I exclaimed. Yeah, it's why I don't give a lot of relationship advice. I'm still a work in progress there. Look, successful delegation has more to do with the delegator, not the one being delegated to. And just because you failed at it once or in the past doesn't mean it doesn't work. Delegating effectively is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned and improved upon. Use this 5-step process to get better at it today. Number 1, outcome. Clearly define the goal of what ultimate success looks like. Number 2, preferences. Train them on any preferences that you have. Only use jumbo paper clips or label files with a Sharpie, not a regular pen, or use plant-derived cleaning solvents or whatever meets your OCD standards. Number 3, equip them. Set up them with all the tools and resources or support that they're going to need to deliver that successful result in advance. And number 4, trust. Delegate responsibility and authority, not just the task. Have a deadline completion, then get out of the way and leave them the heck alone. And 5, a feedback loop. Have specified intervals for review and offer praise and or instructions for improvement. So now, why did you used to suck at delegating before today's Darren Daily? The biggest problem high achievers suffer from is that you're too good at too many things. So you have trouble delegating. You think, well, I could just get it done myself and get it done quicker. It will take me longer to delegate it than it would to just do it. And I could do it better than anyone else anyway. Any of that BS sound familiar? Yeah, you gotta get over this. If you do it, you will always have to do it. Look at it this way. If you don't have an executive assistant, you are one. If you don't have a housekeeper, you are one. And you'll earn like one too, and waste the gift of what you were meant to bring to this planet. And you are taking away what someone else loves to do. Yes, there are people who love being useful and important to someone else as an executive assistant, helping create efficiencies and empower the champion of a mission that is greater than themselves. Yes, there are people who take great delight in creating a fresh and rejuvenated environment and doing it with excellent care and pride. So you gotta get over these hang-ups. That is, if you ever want to get more accomplished, faster, and with less stress and overwhelm. Find people who love to do all those things you should not be doing outside your vital functions. Delegation is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of a strong leader. The only way to climb up the economic ladder of success is to continue to find ways to turn labor into leadership. And delegation is one of those essential skills. Learn to master it. Tell us, what used to be one of your hang-ups about delegating, and what is one thing you need to start delegating? Share that in the comments below, then get to work on the first 3 steps of this process on that today.